Why are women involved with men who are in relationships? Either they're married or they're in a serious relationship. What is going on? Is there a shortage of men? Because the last time I checked, there are 43.8 million men in the world as compared to women. So why are women cheating with someone's husband, someone's boyfriend, breaking up families, affecting people?
Most women today have decided that almost all men just aren't good enough. They look at 98% of guys and think, nope. So instead, they all go after that small top 2% and end up sharing those same few men. Rather than finding a decent guy for themselves, they keep doing that until they hit their mid-30s or even 40s.
Can we talk about what it's like going from being in a relationship to being single? Because what in the actual ghetto is happening? Where did the men go? Someone tell me where the men went. Like, put me on. Did I miss something? Did I not get the freaking memo? I'm genuinely concerned for like our generation. Like, this is so pathetic.
She talks like men are all hiding somewhere in secret clubs, trying to avoid women. But that's not true. Men aren't hiding. They've just stopped caring. After years of being mocked, disrespected, and put down by women like this, many guys simply checked out and moved on.
Okay, this is another question for men. I was in Trader Joe's the other day, and there was a man in there, so cute. We probably smiled at each other 4 different times throughout the store. And I am a Southern girl, and I don't approach men first, but I will smile and whatever. But this man was not saying anything to me. He even got in line behind me and was smiling, and I was just like, I don't know what else to do here.
All she really had to do was say hello. That's it. But she claims that, because she was raised in the South, women there are taught never to speak first to a man they like. Either that, or she's just really entitled and believes men should always be the ones putting in all the effort.
And I think women have made it so increasingly difficult and uncomfortable for men to approach us in public spaces that good men won't even say something, even when I've made it very clear, like, hey, I'm smiling at you all over the store. Like, I think you are attractive and I would like to talk to you. Like, they won't do it. So, like, what should I say to a man like that I have smiled at 4 times, but I don't know where to take it any further? Because, like, I'm willing to try anything, y'all, okay? Help me out. Help a sister out.
Even if men gave her a whole list of easy, respectful ways to start a conversation, she'd reject every single one of them. Then she'd turn around and blame men for not giving her the right kind of help.
So I had a man today ask me if I was ready for a serious relationship.
Okay.
So to answer that, my aunt suggested this. To start to say, yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious for somebody to take care of my mortgage. I'm serious for someone to take me on vacation. I'm serious about meeting someone that wants to pay a car note and my insurance, that wants to pay my phone bill, my electricity, my internet, that wants to...
There was more to this shenanigans, but I decided to go ahead and cut it off because it's just pure foolishness.
She's acting like she's done all this deep personal growth and finally reached a point where she can proudly say she wants a man to cover all her bills and give her a luxury lifestyle. Apparently, that's a version of self-improvement. But for most men, that kind of honesty is just a little too bold to take seriously.
Cancel men who cancel dates 2025. Because think about it, how many times have you actually canceled on a friend when you guys made plans? Like, I feel like that's pretty rare unless I like had a really like shitty bad day or like I'm like extremely tired. But like 9 times out of 10, I'm not canceling plans. So why is this man who barely knows you, who's trying to make a good first impression on you, canceling plans? Cancel that man.
You can't really cancel a man who's already moved on from you. He's either lost interest or found someone better. Simple as that. He shut the door, had the final say, and that's what really bothers modern women. The fact that a man can choose to walk away and mean it.
I'm back with another question. Why aren't men masculine anymore? Men don't want to take out the trash, pay bills. Men don't want to take women out on dates, buy flowers. They don't want to do nothing. Open doors. Like, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all are very feminine. Men in today's society, especially, I'm 31, so men that are in their 30s, late 20s, are mad feminine. Like, oh, women should pay for a date. Yeah, after fucking, not the first date. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
These women can't attract a man no matter how hard they try. So instead, they make videos where they laugh at and insult men, like that's somehow going to inspire us to improve. And in a way, it is motivating. It motivates us to stay far away from women like that.
So why does dating feel almost impossible for men in 2025?
Dating feels almost impossible for a lot of men in 2025 because, you look at the average guy. The average guy isn't getting matches on dating apps. He's not getting stopped or, getting a lot of affection from women in his daily life. He probably doesn't have a whole lot of friends. And so he's online and he's seeing all of these gorgeous women, some of whom aren't even real with AI now. There's a lot of AI girls out there, edited photos and stuff like that. And they're just suffering this constant barrage of them feeling inadequate.
That's something only a certain type of woman would say. Dating apps didn't make men feel insecure. They just expose what modern women are really like. They show that a lot of them simply aren't worth the time, effort, or money it takes to get to know them. Men have been saying this for years, but they still don't want to hear it.
By what their life experience is teaching them versus what they're seeing online, which is like a lot of, attractive women or couples or stuff like that. So they just kind of feel beaten down by it, and it really does suck being the average guy who isn't taking control of their life in today's day and age. There's absolutely no sympathy for them. But the good news is that if you do choose to rise above this and do choose to actually start bettering yourself and start doing the things that is going to give you a result with women, then it can be possible to be successful. And the bar is pretty low because most guys don't try. Most guys just, wallow in self-pity, and they take themselves out of the dating market because they think that it's not worth it for them. But in reality, I don't care who I'm talking to. If you're watching this, you absolutely can change your circumstance.
If a man decides to level up and improve his life, he's not doing it to win over the women who used to ignore him. He's doing it for himself. And honestly, that's the only reason that really counts.
In this generation, men want the maximum benefit from women while giving the minimal effort, and then have the nerve to complain that a woman won't submit. You're not doing anything, honey. You're not doing anything, sweetie, for me to submit. Because the truth of the matter is, women, we love to submit to a man who is applying that pressure and doing what he's supposed to do. For example, y'all, my last serious relationship with somebody, when I say this man was on it, when I say he lived 2.5 hours away from me, do you know that he drove up to see me in LA twice a week?
She's out here bragging about her ex, a total simp who used to drive 12 hours every week just to see her, even though she clearly wasn't interested. All that really shows is how useless it is to put in that kind of effort for someone who doesn't value you.
Made sure that he had dinner reservations planned, okay? Made sure when he came to my place, he never came to my place empty-handed. Baby was bringing basically groceries over to my house, okay? Paying for everything, treating me like a princess, a queen, getting acquainted with my family, making sure that he knew my family.
If this guy was really that amazing and set such a high standard for how men should treat her, then why is he her ex? It's pretty simple. She's not looking for a real relationship. She's looking for a rich guy to take care of her while she gives nothing back in return.
Bitch, this is exactly what is wrong with Australian men, okay? Listen to me, hear me out. I'm at the gym, okay? I'm at the gym, and I see this fine homeboy, okay? I spot him, he spots me. So then what happens? He's staring at me. I'm staring at him. He's staring at me. I'm staring at him. Who makes a move? Absolutely nobody. Do you want to know why? Because I'm not fucking doing it, bro. I'm not approaching you, okay? You're the man. You should approach me, motherfucker. But do they? No. Because Australian boys have no initiative. They've got no fucking initiative. They've got no balls. No werewolves. No motherfucker.
She doesn't realize that her loud mouth, bad attitude, and constant swearing are exactly why she's still single. Guys see that kind of behavior from a mile away, and they know it's best to stay far, far away.
If I was at an American gym, I'm telling you now, and the man would have approached me. Do you know what I mean? So now you didn't shoot your shot, now you done fucked up. I don't normally go to gym at that time, so I will never see you again. And whatever, it obviously wasn't meant to be, but I'm just saying it's a clear fucking example of why we just skr on the Australian boys.
Gyms in America are no different. Men everywhere were told not to approach women while working out, and they listened, because the backlash for doing it was way too harsh. Funny how women always seem to leave that little detail out when they start complaining about it, isn't it?
Can I just say something? What has happened to masculine men? I feel like nowadays men are so feminine. They are so passive. They are so overly emotional. They want to be chased. They want to be pursued. Like, what has happened to masculinity? And it's now pushing women to become more masculine because they're seeing how emotional the men are. And they're like, well, this guy's not going to be able to protect me. This guy's not going to be able to lead. This guy's not going to be able to problem solve.
Women were pushed to act more masculine, and for years, they proudly showed it off. But now, those same women complain that men aren't approaching them. The funny part? Most men simply aren't attracted to masculine women. Who could have seen that coming?
Women are attracted to strength. They are attracted to disciplined masculine men who have high levels of self-respect. So many of these men have just turned into little bitches. Like, they want to be chased, they want to be pursued. They're still resting and sitting in their feminine energy, and they're wondering why their testosterone levels are low, why they have problems with women, and that's why you're not masculine.
Testosterone levels have dropped because of all kinds of genetic and environmental reasons. It's got nothing to do with modern women being rude or unpleasant, even if some definitely are. But anyway, guys, that's where we'll wrap up today's video. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Drop your thought in the comments, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Ace out.